Everybody's heard about reparations, but here's the federal plan. Not millions, not billions, trillions. And we'll tell you whose idea it is. This is the lady, big smile on her face. That's normally the way she looks. She's a squad member. That is Cori Bush, who, like the other members of the squad, pretty much hates white people, American people, and Israeli people. And in the case of Cori Bush hates Jews too. She has come out with her own reparations plan because, hey, shouldn't everybody have one? And seriously, and her plan is not going to cost billions. I know. Now you're happy. Nope. She wants trillions. Trillions. And boy, has the outcry started in Congress. Kat Kamak, she's a Republican. She said, I think this is just the woke ideology peeking and rearing its ugly head. In this country, you can do anything, be anything, and this culture of victimhood has absolutely gotten out of control. The resolution which Cori Bush is introducing will call for $14 trillion. And it's to close the wealth gap between black and white. This, again, is communism, socialism. Equal out the result, not the opportunity. They want equality of result. That is what communism teaches. And Ms. Bush has read it and obviously is a disciple. What she says, this is Cori Bush, black people in our country cannot wait any longer for our government to begin addressing each and every one of the extraordinary bits of harm, all of the harm it has caused since the founding of the country, and it's perpetuated each and every day in this country. So in other words, just be clear on her justification for doing this. She is saying today that black people have no opportunity in this country to make it, and we need to give them money to make it. And along with her at the press conference announcing her trillions was Barbara Lee, Jamal Bowman, both African-American, and Rashida Tlaib, who says is Arab by Palestinian descent. Nobody knows where the money's going to come from. The country's already broke, and nobody seems to care. At least the people around her. Chip Roy of Texas said, quote, the notion of reparations are so absurd they don't even merit a response. Representative Gary Palmer worried about the financial impacts when he said we're in a situation right now where the country is dealing with a serious debt issue, and to add to that would be a problem for the whole country, for our economy. And he's from Alabama. 70% of all Americans, including blacks and whites, oppose reparations. Wow. Only 3 out of 10 said there should be some kind of reparations. I guess that should tell you what the effect of this bill is. It's simply an issue for this lady to be in the press and to convince people that, you know, we're screwed and we're getting screwed today, and you owe us trillions, and I don't care where the money comes from. We just want it. I'm very curious how many of you out there have an interest in even a dialogue about reparations. If you think that the country was racist, but it fixed itself, then probably you don't support it, because obviously slavery was racist, and it ended in 1865 in the South, and it never was in the rest of the country. So in terms of the current states, it was a very small percentage of the 50 states that now exist. And as far as I know, today, it's equal opportunity for everybody. The laws are already in place. And if an equal opportunity doesn't happen, you can go to court, You can go to civil administration. There's administrative opportunities for you to level the playing field. And the playing field is built on the law. And the law, and you need to hear this, is equal opportunity, regardless of race, creed, national origin, or sexual orientation. Meaning everybody has the same chance to make the ball team, start a business, to go to college, to succeed in business, and generally succeed in life. Nowhere does it say equal outcome. Because if it did, that was the Soviet Union. And even now in Russia, which inherited what used to be the biggest part of the Soviet Union, and they split off the rest, they've gone back to equal opportunity in what is a fascist state. But if you're in business, you've got a pretty good shot at it. There's no more equal outcome. In fact, there's no equal outcome in any country on earth. They even preach it in China. But if you ask somebody that's stuck in a city apartment that can't go anywhere until he has a social credit score, or she has a social credit score that is, well, acceptable to the minions that run them, that's not equality of outcome. It's not equality of opportunity. But to this lady, well, that's what we want.